So now that you know how to add a Kami assignment to your Schoology course, I want to show you what this looks like from the student perspective, how they use some of the tools, how they submit it, and then I'll show you in another video how you will be able to view their responses and make any comments, annotations, or grading. So right now I'm logged into the Schoology course as a student, and I'm going to go to the assignment that was created for me. So once the students click on the assignment, again, any instructions that you provide for them will show up here. The PDF will show up here, and then this button, Open Assignment with Kami, is what they are clicking on. And again, providing some instructions on how to do this might be helpful the first time students, particularly younger students, are doing a Kami assignment. If you want, you can pause this video and you can just take my words directly if that helps. This, again, if a student says that this button did not show up for them, they may be using a browser that does not have the Kami extension. I'm in Microsoft Edge right now. All school devices, the Kami extension has already been pre-installed. But if they're on Chrome or they're on a home device, they are likely not going to have this. It is a very simple install. You can Google Kami extension for Chrome, Kami extension for Edge. It will pop up and you can just do the installation. Okay, so the student is going to open the assignment in Kami. In addition to working on this and submitting it through Schoology, this also puts a copy of it in the student's OneDrive. As soon as they work on their first Kami assignment given to them through Schoology, a folder will be created in their OneDrive called Kami Schoology Assignments. So if they need access to it after the course is over, they can. They wouldn't be able to make any changes to that work, but it will still be available to them. So the student may have to verify who they are the first time that they use Kami. So you can see here my test student already started working on this assignment. They already have used some of the annotation tools on here. So up here you can see they use the drawing tools. So drawing tools will allow you to pick any color that you want and also control the thickness of the stroke. You also have text box tools, which I used here, so if you're doing something that is more written and you want it to be a little bit more legible, you can use that feature. You do have shaped tools as well if you need to draw any shapes. And you also have what's called markup. So there are also highlighter tools in here as well, a text highlighter. So if you have a PDF with a lot of text on it, this will allow them to just click on words to highlight. And there's the freehand one where they can freehand draw across. And then there's also a box highlighter. We'll go over more of the tools in another video, but these are some of the tools that this test student used to complete this. One other tool to bring your attention to, because this is going to be included in another Kami assignment, is the comment tool. The comment tool option is actually something that can really enhance any of the assignments from within Kami, because there's 3 different options. You can leave a voice comment. So in this particular assignment, I asked the students not only to work out the solution to the problems, but to leave an audio or a video comment explaining how they arrived at their answer so that you can understand what their thought process was. So to use these features, all they need to do is click on this option here and then kind of put a spot where they want that voice comment to be accessible. So let's say I want it to be accessible kind of near where my solution is. So when I click on that, this little button is what's going to provide me when on the teacher end, I'll know exactly that there's a comment here because this little dot will appear here. So you can see here it's already started recording. So I can hit stop and then I can hit playback. This little button is what's going to provide me. And if this is, that they need to make a new version, they didn't like the way this came out, there's a little trash can here and they can get rid of it. The video one works the exact same way, except obviously it allows their faces to be on this as well. So this can be some very more interactive ways to complete an assignment, particularly in things like foreign language or in math, where you want students to be speaking or explaining their thought process. Once the students have completed their assignment and they're ready to go, and again, everything is saved automatically that I have done, I'm going to come up to the right-hand side and I'm going to click Turn In. So I'm going to go ahead and click Turn In here. I'm going to make sure all our changes are saved. And then once the changes have saved, it redirects the student back to the Schoology page, because ultimately that's where this is going to be submitted. So once all the changes have been made and it redirects, it'll bring them to this window. It automatically puts in the link to their completed assignment, and all they need to do is click Submit, and they're done. If they want to take a look at their submission, they can. They do have the opportunity to resubmit it up until the due date. But you can click here, the student can click here, and then they can take a look at what their assignment looks like. And it's simple as that. Once they have submitted, you will get a notification that it has been submitted, and you can grade it, use the Kami tools, which we will go over again in another video.